Look at me, what do you see? A personality trend? I know your strengths, I know your weaknesses. I can be what you want me to be. I'm your personality prototype. Like Beckham and Warhol. I'm your personality, on demand.
That sounds psychological. Please explain that to me.
Virtual relationships are replacing real relationships to compensate for an unfulfilled need. Rather than having an intimate partner, a social media surrogate serves to replace companionship.
How can YouTube replace my relationships in real life?
Fantasy characters on YouTube known as creators are overtaking the human experience with their simulated personalities. They strive to mimic a human connection by overdisplaying personalized information. These pseudo-personalities can serve to reinforce an insecure attachment style. The instant access to these characters along with not having to deal with in-person connections can serve wonders for the dismissive or anxious styles of attachment. 5 billion YouTube videos are accessed on a daily basis, and have an average watch time of 40 minutes. The psychological component of YouTube can help us understand the gravitational pull of social media use. It can serve to ward off feelings of loneliness. You don't feel as isolated when you're on Instagram, Twitter, or Facebook. These platforms fulfill many emotional and social needs such as comparison with others, trustworthiness, and identity with other groups.
Is YouTube addicting to some personality types?
Those on the narcissistic end of the spectrum tend to display themselves more on social media. They aim to self-promote in order to radiate a sense of grandiosity rather than true leadership qualities. They offer a refined version of a relationship without any risks involved. For those with social anxiety, online videos can provide a sense of warmth and guidance, resulting in a release of oxytocin along with a dopamine hit. This sort of online engagement can be considered a personality pornography, providing emotional and psychological comfort. An overdependence on online platforms to fulfill psychological needs can lead to dysfunctional real-life relationships.
Why is YouTube so addicting?
It becomes addicting because of the reward associated with passively viewing a video. The reward is especially prominent for those with social anxiety disorder. It allows them to virtually socialize while avoiding the pain and misery of in-person settings.
How do these online relationships affect us?
They can increase levels of social anxiety, social isolation, and unhealthy attachment styles. YouTubers are trying to compensate for a social void, which can increase addiction behaviors on the internet. The more social anxiety, the more YouTube use is bound to occur, which can lead to addiction.
So, if I have social anxiety, should I avoid YouTube and pursue real relationships?
Within a broader social context, virtual characters can play a minor role. But, if they serve to replace in-life relationships, there are consequences that hinder our personal lives. Social functions and professional growth can become a nightmare the more socially anxious people avoid them. Many people with social anxiety suffer from trauma, which can make it difficult to choose in-life relationships wisely. It's even more important for them to put themselves out there in order to develop this capability, a sort of healing mechanism.
How can we avoid YouTube addiction?
By developing a healthy balance of technology use.